second day of camp for you. What's the intensity and compete level out there?
It's a really high tempo, fast-paced practice, and Rocky's got us running. We get a meeting, get all the drills in before the skate, so we're not going to the board, no whistles. Like it's just one drill after the other, and I think it's a really good time to do that in the summer, get everyone in, get their legs under them, and kind of test everybody's conditioning, but the pace has been pretty fast.
How would you describe your game, and also how did you spend your off-season preparing?
My game is I try to keep it simple, just like defensive defenseman. I use my shot for offense. I'm not really going to skate up and down the ice for offense, but in the off-season, I'm in New Jersey, so like it's not a hockey hotbed per se, so you're skating around or you're driving around all over the state going from rink to rink. I trained with a couple, like a good group of pro guys out there in the gym, and like I don't know, just working on puck touches and skating, just trying to come in as refined and as smooth as I possibly can.
What group of pro guys?
Just some guys like I'd say like one or two guys that played in the ECHL last year, a couple NHLers. We train out of Woodbridge in New Jersey. So it was good. It was a good summer. It was my first summer with all of them, but it went well.
Is anyone in particular, like name-wise, that you worked with and learned a lot from?
Believe it or not, so there's a trainer, Ben Shear. He's a PGA golf trainer, but he trains hockey guys in the summer off ice, and he's fantastic. He's all data-driven, and another trainer, Mike Vasilani, who's actually in the Islanders organization for a couple years in the past. So we had a great time, and I got a lot stronger, a lot faster, and really enjoyed my time with those guys.
Any other Islanders or connections coming into camp?
Not really. I mean, Gleb Vermiev is a Jersey guy, so I got to know him pretty well. Played against him in college, but that's pretty much the only connection.
You have a pretty unique background, of course. You mentioned you're in the military. Tell me about that, how you balance those responsibilities with hockey.
Yeah, so I went to the Air Force Academy, so you go there and your junior year you commit to serve after you graduate, and so I was assigned drone pilot. So when hockey's all over, they were gracious enough to allow me to delay my service and play hockey. So when my hockey career comes to an end, I'll go to San Antonio, drone pilot training, and take it from there.
And you also captained the Air Force Academy. Tell me about your leadership skills and also that experience being there and helping other younger guys.
Yeah, I mean that's what the whole school's about. The school is just a leadership factory. Like everyone you're learning from, and honestly, there are some people there you learn, as in any leadership, I guess, hotbed. You're learning how not to lead as well as how to lead. So every day was a leadership experience, and it was an honor that I got voted by my teammates to be the captain, and like to lead a locker room of leaders is pretty fantastic. I really enjoyed it. It taught me a lot. It kind of taught me how to be a man. So I really enjoyed my time there, and I hope that there's more to go with my leadership, but we'll see.
How did you decide on military for a career path and also hockey, and how old were you when you kind of figured that all out?
I like structure, I like organization, and I went there on a visit, and it was unbelievable. You see the mountains. I actually went there when I was like 16 or 17 for like a summer camp or something, and I really enjoyed it. And then you kind of just see like the legacy and the tradition that the school has, and the type of people that it breeds. And I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of that, you know? I'm a very unapologetic American, so I mean, to be able to go there and graduate and serve the country was a dream of mine, and to play hockey on the way, and not knowing that all these opportunities would open up after school. My journey's been pretty awesome, but school, it was a no-brainer for me to go there.
Tell me a little bit about your family. Do you have any connections to hockey or military in your family?
I'm the first person to take hockey seriously in my family. Like my brother played growing up, me and him played together, played in high school, but he's just a social thing for him. My grandpa was actually a pilot in World War II in the Army Air Corps before it became the Air Force. I didn't really know much about his military service until I got to school. I learned more about it talking to my family, and I actually have my lieutenant bars are actually my grandpa's lieutenant bars, like his rank, which is pretty cool. So I think that's really cool to be able to carry that on. Growing up, I didn't really know much about it, but hopefully I can carry his legacy on, you know.
What have you learned from him, and does his story inspire you?
Well, he's gone now, but I don't really know. He didn't really talk about his military service very much. I don't think he was super active. I don't know if he was necessarily deployed during World War II. But just like reading through all his archives of his training logs, and Just where he, like the planes he flew and all the pictures of him and his air crew was really cool to see that and know that I could be a part of that someday. It was pretty awesome.